This is what it looks like to win the Enduro World Series. 7 stops across the world. Every single venue a completely different type of terrain. It's pretty simple, really. Race really fast on 48 total stages. Don't crash. Don't get sick. Don't have any off days. Beat the fastest guys in the world, and you end up the champ like Jerome Clementz. Easy, right?
This is what 12th place overall on the EWS looks like. Let's just call it out right now. This is not where I want to be. I believe, I hope, I'm better than that. So what do I do? Are these guys just faster than me? For now, maybe. But my mission is to change that. 2014 is all about this. Put the right pieces of the puzzle together on the right days. Ride fast. This year, I want to be the one sipping champagne.
Enduro racing might seem new, but in reality, it's been around forever. It's the formalization of how pretty much every group of riders have raced each other since Joe Breeze and Gary Fisher first bombed hills in Marin County. Pedal to the top, and then find a way to be the fastest on the way down. But we all know how it goes. Call it a race, and things have a tendency to get serious right quick. In the span of 20 months, the EWS has attracted the best athletes in the mountain bike world. They say that enduro racing is a return to the roots of the sport, a return to adventure, a return to something that was almost forgotten.
You talked about, like, you mentioned almost giving it up. What was that all about? I didn't know that part of your story.
I don't know, like, the mind was clouded, and I don't know, you're just at a point in life, you're kind of thinking about, like, these other things are kind of put into your head, you know, buy a house and get married, and not that there's anything wrong with that, but at that point in time, it's, you know, do those things that means that you've succeeded or like you're making the right steps in life. I don't know, like something clicked. Like I took that time away from the bike. I was out there, I was away from everything, my friends and family, all the little things that was part of my life prior to that. And I had a bike still, and I went out for a ride, and I don't know, I just had like that feeling again, like kind of like you first rode a bike, and I don't know, I got all fired up. I knew I had to get back to California, or like where my core group of friends were and who rode, and like where I was with family and everything. And from that point on, it was game on.
There's no how-to book on becoming the best in a sport. There's no starter kit for becoming a world champion. Speed doesn't just happen. You find it, you earn it. Every athlete has to decide how far they want to push it, what price they are willing to pay for speed, how fast is fast enough.
And the thing is, with the level of talent that's in the EWS, we're riding these tracks that are basically like 3 World Cup tracks in one track, and then we're trying to ride them just as fast on a trail bike. And to me, is no way is it any safer than World Cup downhill.
The purists might say that things are getting too serious too quickly with enduro. But how is fun defined? Since you first raced your best friend to the corner on a hand-me-down BMX, we've been racing. 20 years later, people all across the globe are still pushing to see how fast they can go and asking themselves, how much fun would it be to be the best?
And being in those moments is very, very addicting. There's nothing like a race run, even bad or good or amazing. When you finish a race run, it's special. It's a very unique feeling. So it's something that I'm without a doubt addicted to. When I moved here 2.5 years ago, I rode a trail and it was called Monkey Spanker, and it was absolute crap. I hated it. It was like tight, having these awkward turns, and fast forward now, and I ride it a lot better now. Like I'm just the body language and how to manipulate the bike through those turns and how to commit and like set up and all that fun stuff. So it's definitely something I've been working on. The further you look ahead, the easier it is, because everything just follows, right? And you can see what's coming. You know, I just need to work on myself and be in the right mindset and be confident in my setup and who I am and what I'm doing, and most of all, just like enjoy it and kind of be in the moment and just ride my bike and have fun, man. That's what we want to do.
So when Curtis came through the door in November, we decided to do a Vo2 Max Test with him, which is very common for most endurance or biking athletes. And how that works is it's a step test. So we'll start at 80 watts. And then we're gonna watch, as those RPMs go up, we're watching his heart rate and his lactate. And then we're also watching Vo2 Max, his breathing. And so we're monitoring exactly how much is coming in and out. And so we're pinpointing all those points along. So it starts at 80, then it goes up to 120, then it goes up to 160, and so on. We keep adding 40 watts for each stage of 4 minutes. And the athlete goes to exhaustion.
Riders talk about feeling, about flow, about finding the line. But at the top level of any sport, it becomes a numbers game. A season divided into weeks, weeks organized into hours, hours dissected into minutes. Macro becomes micro, all with the goal of making fast faster.
We want to be able to know where the person was, benchmark everything, and then see how they adapt to the training. The most important thing is stress and adaptation. And that means in here, you're breaking yourself down. And when you go home and have a good meal and rest and sleep well, that's when you adapt, and that's when the body becomes bigger, stronger, faster, all those good things.
Here's the deal. All these guys are nice. There are no villains in mountain biking. This isn't professional wrestling. But make no mistake, all these guys want to win. If Curtis wants to break into the top 10 over the next 6 months, he's going to need to find consistency. If he wants to reach the top 5 overall, it'll take a new level of fitness and tactics. And if he wants to win the EWS, he'll need to not crash, not get sick, not have any off days, and beat the fastest guys in the world. Easy, right?